Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Well, this is another one of what I call a Chameleon Day. It is a day where more than one planet changes signs. Today it's both Mars and the Sun. Mars begins the day in the last degree, 29 degrees of air sign Libra, and then moves very early during the pre-dawn hours into the deep dark water sign of Scorpio. It's its home sign. Mars is the co-ruling planet of Scorpio in modern astrology, along with Pluto. In traditional astrology, it is the sole ruler of Scorpio, and Mars in Scorpio is powerful. It's driven, it's highly sexy and passionate, not just on the physical level, but in terms of one's interests. It's very good for research and in-depth thinking, but it's a little scary too because, it is prone to violence and conflict, and so we're just going to have to be a little on our toes here as Mars moves through its home sign of Scorpio. That occurs 12:54 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:54 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:54 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The moon is moving through the early and middle degrees of love, beauty, and social justice-oriented air sign of Libra. It conjoins Mercury, the planet of communication, at 7 degrees of Libra during the early part of the day, which is very good for positive thinking and just mental clarity per se. Good for relationship energy and just a general sense of being on top of it mentally, which is a good thing. That occurs 4:36 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 12:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then we come to the Sun, which begins the day at 29 degrees of Earth sign Virgo, and then moves into the air sign of Libra, marking the autumnal equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere, the spring equinox, of course, in the Southern Hemisphere at 11:19 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 7:19 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That means that the days are roughly of equal length. So the autumnal equinox here is called Mabon in the Welsh terminology, and it is a day of celebration. So congrats, we've made it through the summer, a rather tumultuous summer, into the autumn, and so let us hope things settle down a little bit. Now, this is also in the Judaic tradition called Rosh Hashanah at sunset here, which is the Jewish New Year. So Happy New Year. I'm half Jewish myself, so Happy New Year to everybody. And lest we forget, September 22nd is the birth date that J.R.R. Tolkien assigned to both Bilbo and Frodo Baggins. So happy birthday to Bilbo and Frodo, somewhere in the Undying Lands, and hopefully no rings to bother them. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have your personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what. Happy equinox to you.